Hello, hello, hello. Check, check. I think we're live. Maybe we're live. Who knows? It says the microphone may be working. Oh, now we're having technical difficulties. Oh, what a joy. So now we're live on all the different social medias, which, well, at times seems to be working fairly well. Oh, microphone thingy isn't working. So we'll definitely kind of, hey, look this way or there. Okay. Oh, important protection. Apparently, my computer has not been wearing a condom and is now being goofy and slow. Of course it is. But yeah, we're live streaming on Facebook, on the tube of you, and go away, you stupid warning. Got my big ass holes in my ears. So, we're going to see what we're going to talk about today. Uh, as I'm over here, I did not set this up very well. I should have paid attention to what I was doing at the beginning. And let's see. Huh. I showed that I liked my own stuff. Slow connection. No shit, slow connection. So, I mean, that's kind of a general thing of what's going on with all this fun stuff. It never seems to want to work the way. Oh, my fucking computer's slow as hell. So, we're going to go ahead and take some water drinks. We are live, which is always a fun filled thing of when you realize what time it actually is. And now it's, oh shit, we got to hurry up and get all this stuff. Okay. And, oh, it's going to be a busy week on show flyers. We got about 90 of them. There's been 90 comments on this one. So, it's definitely a busy week on the show flyer front, which is awesome. The other side just created an event that I might be interested in. Go figure. I mean, I keep getting all these notifications like the Leader Krantz Live has an event that you might be interested in. This place has a live event that you might be interested in. They're all having live events. So make sure you always check out the live events that are coming up. We shall get that out of my way because on this screen it looks weird. But yes, there's always tons of live music going on. No matter where you at or on the where you are at on this planet, there is always some form of live music going on. Like the band Rotten Aura. We decided to rep their shirt tonight for the podcast, and obviously my normal hat that I've been rocking for everything for about the last year. We do have the fun-filled aqua water, because water is important, because if your pee is yellow, then that means you're not drinking enough fluid. And work will have a conversation with you about having your clear fluids. Gin, vodka, clear rum, Everclear, moonshine are not what they classify as a clear liquid that is in the approved categories of clear liquids. I mean, depending on where you work, depends on if it's going to work for you. I mean, if you work at a distillery, you should probably be drinking those kind of clear liquids. But be careful, don't piss in the distillery. It will not hold well for that brand, because then you're going to have to try to figure out how much you had to drink. And so, oh, now it's going to work. Now it's, I will make enough money that I can upgrade this stuff. Oh, my PC gaming hub thing. Like, I give a shit about PC gaming. I have a PlayStation for that. Nothing against PC gaming. They usually are far superior, but I prefer having the PlayStation. That's always been my go-to thing. And I do own an Xbox 360 because, well, Xbox 360 has games that you can't get on your regular PlayStations until like PS6 or Xbox 97 or whatever the fuck they're on now is coming out with. Then you will be able to get the cross-platform games, which, I'm sorry, I paid $120 for the collector's edition. That is my game on that console. If I want the Halo thing, I had to go out and buy an Xbox. What a frustrating thing. But there is tons of shows, like I've been saying, so we'll just kind of start deep diving into these shows because, oh my lord, there's a bunch. But I might as well just go back to the top and start up there because that'd be the smartest thing to do. Because, well, if I don't start somewhere, I'll have no place to go. But I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with some of this stuff. Just bear with me. I will eventually figure out the direction of the speech that I am talking. But Brandon Jordan has a bunch of shows coming up in, let's see, Alabama, Tennessee, Wisconsin, South Dakota, PA. Is that, well, hopefully they have a PA at the thing. But that's what? Pennsylvania? PA. I don't know. But yeah, Brandon Jordan's got a whole bunch of stuff coming up. That show flyer will be posted tomorrow because, well, it's the Friday post for the upcoming show flyers, which has actually been doing really good with the amount of bands in different locations. Like, I Live in Nebraska is a prime example. I live in Nebraska and I predominantly cover the Nebraska and the Kansas bands because, well, I'm right here. Good Lord, I'm looking at this thing. My little soul patch area thing right here. God damn, that's looking white. I'm kind of, but over on this one, it looks red. But over on the Facebook, it looks awful white. Yeah, it does look awful white. I don't know if I'm a big fan of this white hair. I'm kind of particular to my red beard. Oh my Lord, look over here. On this side, there's a whole bunch of white on this one. This is getting old shit. Bullshit. I don't like it. I do have a blue ring, though. It apparently decided not to stay on the water bottle. Who would have thought? But I did realize this time versus last time, if I don't have my water, then my vocal cords get all dried out. And then by the end of the thing, I sound like I've been smoking 2 packs a day, doing an hour and 45-minute set. And I sounded like Lemmy half the night after this thing. So it makes for definitely interesting content. Let's see. Friday, April 18th at Capone's presents Citizen Kane, Broken Side, Below 7, and Sep Like You. This is in Johnson City, Tennessee. So, like I said, we're starting to really branch out with these weekly posts about the flyer things where a lot of different areas are starting to jump in on it, which is completely amazing and bewildering all at the same time. Because I never once thought I would be getting stuff from, like, let's see, Alabama, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin right there on the first one. And then we've got Tennessee on the second one. So that being said, and then also sharing them to all the different groups and different sites that I'm on, it does help spread the word. So hopefully some of these bands will, can pick up a fan or two while they're doing these. And there's a lot of bands that I still need to check out. I just unfortunately don't always have the ample amount of time because sometimes things, obviously, one man can only do so much from so long. We also have Rico's Passing. Rico's Passing. Rico's Pass. I just fucking drew a blank on it. I know it's Rico. I think it's Rico's Pass. I got the CD around here somewhere. He just tuned in, so we're giving. This is the cool thing about what I also like doing on these live streams and podcast things is giving shout outs to when I recognize the band or an artist from the band is giving them a shout out because, well, it's free publicity for everybody and everybody wins at that point in time because somebody will go check him out or he'll tell his buddies or they'll tell their buddies that, hey, this guy gives shout outs. So if he recognizes the band or drop your band name, he'll give you a shout out. And it also, everybody wins because then it's suddenly, oh, this guy's talking about this band or this guy's talking about this podcast. So it's a big circle of, when you check out different artists and different things. Hell, I did one for Paintings by Sean last week. I even took the painting off the wall that was somewhere over here on the wall, which gave him a shout out. He's got a bunch of stuff coming up because he does go to quite a few of the rap shows and sells his paintings and artwork, which if you haven't checked him out, you should. Hell of an artist, great friend, good dude all around. But I know that Rico's Pass is he's got a couple shows coming up with Sonny B. Actually, he's got one coming up May 10th with Sonny B and Monsters at Bay. I believe it's somewhere in Bumfuck, Nebraska, in between like the state border and Omaha. The flyer did get shared, so I can't. I just remember the three names off the top of my head. God knows how I remember all this random stuff, but it is what we do on these things. So it does help everybody out. I mean, doing the live stuff helps bring awareness. Beatrice, Nebraska. I don't actually think I've been to Beatrice, Nebraska yet, but I do know on that weekend, I've made some comments about it, and I know coming up I'll be making some more posts about it. But May 10th, my oldest daughter graduates from college with a degree in something. I think she's going to be like an accountant lady or something. I don't know. I just know when the mental breakdowns happen, that's when I have to jump in and be dad. But yeah, she's getting ready to graduate college. She's been there for a couple years now. I know we celebrated 2 birthdays up there. And let's see. And then we got 2 other kids graduating from high school on the 18th. So those weekends, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, fortunately, are non-travel weekends, non-doing any work, non-doing any of the YouTube stuff or the Facebook stuff, because that's the time to celebrate the 2 kids' accomplishments, like the accomplishment my boy did the other day. If you're in the Hastings, Nebraska area, please stay in the trees because he is now a legal driver person, so he can take off and drive a vehicle. Granted, he's got to have an adult with him. I don't know why they keep looking at me when they go, well, where's your adult at? Me? Dude, I'm about as mature as a 2-year-old. I still laugh when the ketchup bottle farts. Like, yeah, it farted. Because, I'm the apparently mature, responsible adult. All the children at this point in time, they should be able to make their own food. They are old enough to figure out how to work a microwave. If they can't figure out how to work a microwave, well, then I got some big ass problems and I failed somewhere along the lines. Now, if they're cooking like steak when we have no grill, then that's going to be a little more of a challenge and more creative. But some of those summer days, you can just throw some eggs and steak on the sidewalk and it'll cook that shit right up. Put some tinfoil down. This way, you're not getting all the little rocks and you're chipping your teeth. It's not good when you make food and end up chipping a tooth because you chewed on the rocks that it was cooked on. Done that shit my fair share of times. Currently loading the brain. It is not functioning correctly. The software is outdated and needs to be updated. This Saturday, I think. Yes, Lincoln Saturday. River City Rejects, Anarchy for Assholes. They're an OKC punk band. Hosting Monsters, which is based out of the Lincoln, Nebraska area, and Gut Bomb. It's an all-age show. So not 100% sure where that one's at, but it's an all-age show. The flyer will be posted tomorrow. Let's see, who else got? Oh yeah, I forgot. The This is also the album release party for Gut Bomb Hardcore. Oh, Gut Bomb is actually out of Lincoln. They're a hardcore band. So, I mean, you can't go wrong with some hardcore punk, some hardcore metal, just some hardcore in general. But that's a different story, and we're not allowed to talk about those type of things on these kind of networks because they don't like you discussing those type of inappropriate comments and conversations. I'm surprised half my stuff hasn't been dinged for demonetization because I like to say words like fuck and damn it. But I do censor myself because if you listen to the radio, this is something that has always baffled me. If you listen to the radio on Drowning Pool, there's a Drowning Pool song. What's up? Let's see. There's a Drowning Pool song that when he says, God damn, I love me, they edit out God, they leave damn, so it's damn, I love me, which to me makes absolutely no sense on how they censor stuff and are like, oh, you can say this, but you can't say this. So apparently, damn is less an offensive word than God on the radio station. It was not on George Carlin's 7 words you can't say. We should probably add it to it and make it the 8th word you can't say. So let's see what else we got. We got the Gut Bomb. Yeah. Oh, that's April 12th at the 1867 bar in Lincoln, Nebraska. 1867 bar. I literally, the first time I went there to find this place, I drove by it 3 times once I realized where it was. And I ended up parking like a block away, walking back and was like, oh, that's one damn door on the side off of O Street. Goofiest thing.